Summer Song is always a blasting game, but with all these updates releasing recently, it really does get you thinking what could be coming this Summer Song. Summer Song is going to be coming this Wednesday in-game. If we head on over in-game right now, you can see this little bulletin, and this reveals that indeed we are going to be getting Summer Song soon. You might have seen the countdown that's been happening on social media, where they've been recounting on past Summer Songs too. That basically indicates that it's going to be coming this Wednesday, as that's when the flashbacks will end those posts. So therefore, with Humbug's promotion and this in mind, let's delve into what I think is going to be coming this Summer Song. Inside of Summer Song this year, I do think we're going to be seeing a very much requested thing indeed. I think we are going to be seeing the much long awaited Epic Wubbox on Water Island. Epic Wubbox on Air Island came out in March, all the way back in Easter, and therefore Epic Wubbox has got to be coming soon to Water Island. Every single Epic Wubbox that has released thus as of yet has released on each natural island in their corresponding order, and even though I think it would be weird for Water Island Epic Wubbox to come out rather than Earth Islands, I feel like they might go ahead and do it. Just before Easter last time, that's when we got Air Island Epic Wubbox. I mean, sure, it might have been just before Easter, but that was Water Island's event, so that was sort of kind of weird anyway, and I feel like they're just doing their own thing at this point. So I do feel like we still are going to be seeing the Water Island variants. Now, seeing as though we don't have a new seasonal either coming during the event, and Amber Island isn't going to be updated for quite a while now, seeing as though we've just had Wave 6, it's quite likely that something must be coming. And with this in mind, I don't really think it's going to be a new update, and therefore I do think that Epic Wubbox is our most likely conclusion to draw up. Epic Wubbox, yes. New update, probably not. So I do think Epic Wubbox is very likely inside of this event. It's been so long since we've seen it, and it's going to be very exciting. Finally getting to see Epic Wubbox make a return. All of the Epic Wubboxes always dramatically change all of the songs, so therefore it will be very momentous. And Summer Song does kind of need that thing to just slot into the event, and if we aren't going to get an update, I think Epic Wubbox is our perfect candidate, especially with it not having released for so long now. They honestly can't keep it away from us for much longer. We want this thing, so they better give it some time soon. Going back to our bulletin that we brought up earlier for a little bit, I do want to bring up our promotion that we have going on. So this promotion is for Humbug right now inside of the game, and with this being for Humbug, don't you think this could be hinting towards something? As we know, back in Easter we got Epic Geode, and it was teased inside of the Easter trailer beforehand. So with this in mind, I do think we could be seeing something very similar here. It's been so long since we've seen an Epic Efrel, and therefore I think Epic Humbug could be a very likely thing we could see during the event. Yes, Epic Grumpire could be the one that they do include inside of the event, but with Water Island Epic Wubbox potentially coming, I don't think they're gonna go off of the track that much, and I do think we could expect Epic Humbug to come out therefore over Epic Grumpire, but one of the two I do think are the most likely ones to release during the event. I think the Epic Efrels are all cool, so honestly, no matter what this turns out like, I can see it being absolutely outstanding. Just give it as we're ready. I do want to say too that when the event begins, I think we can expect Epic Hula to arrive on Seasonal Shanty, along with Rare Hula, of course. Now, I'm bringing up Epic Hula, as all Epic Seasonals do, will have a unique animation on the Seasonal Shanty. Over the past year, they've been releasing all of the Epic and Rare's Seasonals on the Seasonal Shanty, so this is a given, as Epic Hula and Rare Hula are the last ones that they need to throw out to have the complete collection on the Shanty. So that no doubt will be coming too when the event does arrive this Wednesday, which will likely, I do think, be the only thing that we'll be seeing when Summer Song does start until later on inside of the event. But the trailer, I do think it's going to come on Wednesday, like to every single Summer Song trailer and every seasonal event now. We always seem to get a trailer for the seasonal event, and I really do think that we can expect teasers to come out of this trailer for what's going to come inside of the event. Like we saw with Easter when we got the little snippet of Epic Geode's egg inside of the trophy, I think we're going to see something like that to indicate towards what could be coming. I don't think we're going to see everything inside of that trailer. I can see them just shadow dropping a little Epic Efrel teaser teaser in there like with Epic Geode, but they can do absolutely anything, and that's why we love trailers so much. So hopefully they do something really cool on the teaser side of things. I expect to see Club Box for it to be cinematic too, as all of the Summer Song trailers are, and to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, as cool as the rest of the Summer Song trailers. We know that Eric has left now, who originally did the Summer Song trailers, so hopefully the momentum can be maintained inside of this year's Summer Song trailer. Besides this trailer though, there is one last thing that I think we can expect out of the updates, and that is 2 brand new Amber Island monsters coming towards the very end of Summer Song, but it's still going to come inside of the event. It has been confirmed. So let's take a listen to Monster Handler Matt though to see what exactly I mean.
In Wave 7, which is going to arrive during Summer Song, there are going to be 2 new Dawn of Fire crossover monsters.
So as I've said, there is going to be 2 brand new ones as well as 1 returning one on Amber Island. In our last wave, in Wave 6, we saw no new fire hybrids, and that is because we're going to be seeing 2 brand new ones this time around. And with that in mind, I do think that this could turn out to be a very content-heavy Summer Song, which does really catch me off guard. Seeing as though we've just had the month of the mythical, they could be taking a little break here, and maybe one of these predictions is completely off the bat, but going by everything that we know around us not having an epic Wubbox in quite a while, and us not having an epic F-roll, it just seems to slot into place right here. And with the game being more or less more popular than ever right now, with Amber Island and the seasonal shanty and everything in between, I can see them going full out inside of Summer Song regardless, especially now they've took a bit of a breather too, with them now releasing the 2 new fire hybrids instead in Wave 7. For the release of these monsters, Amber Island Wave 7 will be releasing on the 3rd of August. For the rest of them though, I see them filling up the dots for the weeks where we don't have any content, and for them to just do it like that. This Wednesday I can see Summer Song just coming along, and then maybe in the next 2 weeks following that we could have Epic Wubbox and Epic Humbug in those weeks, before the eventual reveal of Wave 7 on Amber Island. And hopefully Epic Wubbox will come sooner than later, especially considering how long specifically it has been since we've seen one and how much everyone is waiting for it. I will add to that too, as you might be quite curious why I've included Epic Humbug as an individual thing. It just seems, going by Rare Flute Fly, they might be changing things in terms of the release schedule for variants, so therefore I do think we can expect Epic Humbug to instead release on a Wednesday, if it is Epic Humbug that is. If not Epic Grumpire, then I think they really did take well to Rare Flute Fly releasing solely, and honestly I think it garnered a lot more hype and was a lot more interesting, so hopefully that is maintained inside of Summer Song, especially with this being an Epic F-roll, as the Epic F-rolls are always quite special. Regardless of whatever does come this Summer Song though, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens inside of the event and what is actually brought about. We've made us predictions today, yes for sure, but with us not having any Amber Island monsters really releasing until further on in the event, and the seasonal not coming out until after Summer Song, it's going to be just interesting to see what does arise. And regardless of whatever does come, I think this Summer Song is going to be one to remember. Anyway though, definitely let me know what you think is going to be coming inside of this Summer Song down below, and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe too, guys. I will see you guys later though. For now, bye guys.